Hello and welcome to Miss Groskin's Intro to Theater A, lesson number 5, the weather report. Let's do a recap of last week's project. Last week's project was the Polly Puppet Idol. You needed to turn in a puppet backstory and the puppet lip sync. This week we will focus on the weather report. We will be creating a weather report which will be due on March 8th for period 2 and March 9th for period 3. What do weather reporters do? According to Bob Dylan, you don't need to know where the weatherman to know which way the wind blows. Weather reporters, the job description for a weather reporter is to have a passion for the weather, to be comfortable on camera, to be able to speak in front of people, to educate the public on weather terms and weather events. They do not need to be a professional meteorologist. Here's some weather reporting examples.
I don't know if this is exactly hurricane force winds. We don't have a wind meter, but I'm sure you can tell right now the wind is really strong out here right now. Actually, difficult to even keep our balance again. So,
Here is another example of a weather report.
And with the excessive heat, authorities say you must limit your time outside the emergency room. Doctor I talked to says if you're drinking water and staying hydrated, you can still fall victim to heat stroke or heat exhaustion. They say the key thing is to make sure that you stay out of the heat and somewhere cool. Robin?
Coming down. I'm an untrained meteorologist reporting on the snow. I mean, it's in the streets. God damn.
Try, please stay out of the street, be on the sidewalks, on the parks, all those different areas that are open. Stay out of the roadways because you're very difficult to.
Hello, Nashville. I'm your local weatherman, Cotton Quartz. I'm not an actual meteorologist, but I do know my sight words. Today's weather report is brought to you by the letter C. And also, Pokemon cards! Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all! Let's take a look at today's weather in Nashville using our new weather simulator. All I have to do is click this button. So cold. Is there something behind me? Oh, this is more like it. It's cloudy today in Nashville with a slight chance of rain. The high of today will be 51 degrees, with a low of 33 degrees this evening. But warmer weather is on the way. Yesterday was the first day of spring, and you know what that means.
So here's the weather report project. First, you are going to write, create, and record a weather report. The weather report must include an introduction. Hi, my name is Miss Groskin, and I'm reporting from a location, real or imagined. The weather report sponsorship. This weather report is sponsored by, come up with a product. It could be one that you like. It could be any product of your choice. Then you will continue to say today's weather and the 5-day forecast for a city that is not Sun Valley, North Hollywood, or Los Angeles. There must be one weather event, so a storm, an eruption, a tornado, rain, etc. Record yourself reporting on the weather event and be sure to describe how it feels. Show yourself reacting to the weather, especially if it's hot out this weekend. You can say, an example would be, it's hot out now. This weekend will be a scorcher. How to make your weather report. Step 1, choose a location. Create a 5-day forecast. Step 2, choose a location to shoot your weather report. Outside of your house, your apartment. You can use a virtual background, Google Slides. Here are some examples that I made of weather reports. The first two, I used a computer and a phone, and I put virtual backgrounds or I laid a background on top of myself to make my weather report.
Hi, this is Bethany reporting from London, England. It's currently 50 degrees outside. The weather is forecasted to be rainy for this entire week. The lows should be in the low 50s and the highs in the mid to upper 50s and 60s. Make sure when you're driving that you pump the brakes so you don't hydroplane. And now back to you in the studio.
Live from Miami, we're currently having a windstorm. The wind is 40 miles per hour going east. The rain is set to come by tomorrow morning, but for now, we're going to take cover. The wind is blowing so hard out here. Back to you in the studio. Reporting to you live from Texas, severe weather warning for the next week. The high temperatures will be up to 32 degrees during the daytime and -5 during the nighttime. Be aware that power outages have been common in the local area. The next 5-day forecast will be snowstorms for the next 5 days. Make sure you keep your thermostat at 60 degrees and wear those layers. Back to you in the studio. And as you can see with the last one, I used Screencastify to edit and to put my image using my webcam. So the next step is to practice. Choose your location and make sure you know what the forecast will be, what the weather event will be. Record yourself. You can record yourself multiple times. Make sure you have the appropriate costume for the weather you're reporting on. If you're reporting on rain, make sure you wear an umbrella or a rain jacket, etc. Edit if you need. There's Screencastify, iMovie, InShot, or any other editing program of your choice, and submit it using your Google Drive link or the video. Thanks very much. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Schoology or email me at klg4292@leusd.net, and feel free to rewatch this video for more ideas.